Okay, and we back. Wait, 1 second. Okay, yes, we back. Okay. Rico's gonna have his turn with the controls. So you got these two controllers here.
Okay. That was quite unexpected.
Stop it!
To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of a crime like that. Damn, I look hot.
One of the hot ones always die. He's probably gonna die.
Oh yeah, he's gonna die. He's hot for death. Death, swipe right.
Dang!
Well now. Oh, well, so this.
Phoenix! Phoenix!
Well now, I think you would know the answer to that. Damn, my head. Being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in your future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Kristoff.
Oh, so he knows him.
Justice.
Yes, sir?
The judge has summoned me to his
Chambers.
chambers.
Secrets.
So carry on without me.
Oh.
Oh, why? You want to join too?
His son.
You did well, Polo.
Can I ask you something?
No. Look at you wear.
Is that really yours, Mr. Wright?
Ah, you're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket? Here, you can take a look at it. There's a picture of my daughter.
Really?
Wow.
What would she look like if she got black? Oh.
It is like Iris's. I'm pretty sure it's Iris's.
That's his daughter. I'm surprised to hear you had a daughter.
Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days.
One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you?
What do you think?
Oh my gosh, why you gotta do that? Huh?
You know what happened 7 years ago. What I did.
Oh!
It's unreasonable for you to think I might cheat.
I never, honest, but it is that Audie managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years.
Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. You see, poker is all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case.
Poker is like trial law?
Figure out what your opponent's thinking and you win.
Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds.
I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. The body language can become a valuable source of information.
You're kidding.
That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. She fell. She will touch the back of her neck during certain parts.
Oh, right.
Did you notice?
No. Come on, who noticed that?
Words, habits, twitches, it's all information for the reading. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I pass the secret on to you.
But I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals.
No, you can do it.
Huh?
Don't be a chicken shit. You can do it. Ow! You just don't know it yet.
What's he talking about?
I'm talking about you, though. But you will, soon. I almost forgot. One more thing about this case.
His hat says Papa.
You should know I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. Oh yeah, it is Papa.
Yeah. What? I knew it.
I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. In Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power. I'm Goku.
My, power? I had no idea the cords of steel were that special.
It's time. Do. The real trial begins now. Do your best. Or don't.
To be continued. Dang. April 20, 12:14 p.m. Number 15. Burger King front lettuce. The last thing you want on your Burger King. Sorry. Card from that revenue. Is there a witness, Miss Olga? Olga recovered? Yes, Your Honor. Well, she regained consciousness.
Perhaps we could hear her version of the events again.
Stop it. That's the thing. You see, she's
She's
quite
quite fatigued.
fatigued.
No, she's not. You're looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne. Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing testify, persecute. Defense would like to request that Miss Hurley takes the stand.
Stop. I can't take it.
Very well, the witness will take the stand.
I'm still scared.
Perhaps you could repeat the name and profession?
Oh.
Or perhaps you'd rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poor loser.
Not. Oh, okay.
She's a pirate.
Name's Olga Orley. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. People call me Olga Quick Fingers Orley. Do you think she still has an accent?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know why. What's me to want to know something else? I'm not really Russian, and that name sounds like, oh really? I'm trying to figure there has to be some kind of pun to this. Why didn't I get it? I should have known. Orly, oh really? Ah! I know it looks like it, but I thought I was so thinking of like, oh maybe it sounds like something else.
Hey, Ray.
The last name sounds like, oh really? There, that's the truth. I hope you're satisfied.
He's American. She's American.
Yeah, I had this fake
Goodness.
Russian accent this
You
whole
got the
time, you
point.
dumb. Fine, I'll talk. We had a plan, see? We remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrications will have serious consequences. Fine. She a pirate. Pirate. Yeah. Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy, Smith, hired me to do what I do best. You suck at it! I was planted at the Borscht Bold Club several days prior to the night of the game. As a waitress. So you were in cahoots with the victim? Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning wasn't the main purpose of the game. It was about destroying a legend. The unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple. Elegant, really. You could see we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand. And then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Mr. Wright. Oh. He would then pull out the planted card and trap would snap shut.
Look at his hoodie. And then like took. His hair is so sharp.
Oh! Spiky. You swapped the cards! Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it, it would make a great double pay. Just like that, the legend would be dashed into pieces.
Indeed. Getting caught red-handed cheating would cause doubtful priority wins.
A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card? That was the plan. That's actually how tall she is. Oh, really?
Or really? Oh, how true. But it appears you made quite a mistake.
A mistake?
I agree. The trap was elegant. Yet, what happened to the planted card?
Hey, that's right.
Right.
He's lucky, I'll give him that. You'd have to be a slip free from a trap laid by Olga Quick Fingers O'Reilly.
Hey.
Oh, really? The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed from the evil mastermind's shtick. You want to be rush cute? Who wants to be cute? I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad.
When you're being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court. Tell us about this trap.
I'm the trap.
How it's sprung.
She went to Russian to pirate. That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But he planted the card, was gone. The trap failed. That's it? Oh, next moment, Wright picked up the bottle and swung it.
Right.
It wasn't me who hit Smith. It was the no-good cheating defendant.
Right.
I call bull! Despite the frank testimony, it still leaves us mostly in the dark. The trap was perfect, I tell you, perfect! If that rotten cheater hadn't messed it up. Look who's talking! Well, testimony for what?
It's all yours, Mr. Justice.
Alright, Apollo.
Who needs criminals? And with defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs persecutors?
That night I planted the car, like, okay, well, we'll just do all the L, not the big one, the other one.
Oh.
L, you gotta, if you want to press them. Yeah. It's planted card. Which card was it exactly? The trump card. Oh, that's why it's called that. The 5 of hearts.
5 of hearts.
Let me guess. Mr. Wright was to have snitched a 5. Snitched 5 with the ace made to make a full house. At least that's what you were going to accuse him of doing, thereby ruining his legend. I slid it into Wright's pocket. What was this? Why, before the match, of course. While he was eating. What?
Okay.
They had cards before they were...
No,
while they're eating?
no, she was planting the card in his pocket.
At the Borch Bowl Club, we serve borscht and
And
suckers. Okay, Mr. Bandit.
Let me never go there.
Of course, the card was to make its grand debut during the game. Like a good borscht, good plot must be cooked early and allowed to be thickened. Is that how you pronounce it? Borscht? Borscht. Right, lost the last hand just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. So everything went according to plan? Exactly. The 5th ace came up, so it's obvious the switch went off without a hitch. Once the extra card was found in his pocket, Mike will be forever known as a cheat and a fraud. There are worse things to be known as, I suppose. Tell us what was supposed to happen with the search. I don't know, I said that wrong. The planted card was gone and the trap failed. The card disappeared? Yeah, my trump card, the 5 of hearts. Gone without a trace. Poof! Zippo! Figma! No, I'm just kidding. We search every nook and cranny. Even down there. Even his cute little hat.
Oh, at least you complimented.
But the card was nowhere to be found. Is this correct? Never in my long storied career. Never has quick fingers been so really readily duped. Sorry, oh really? Oh really? So what happened to the 5 of hearts? Don't look at me. Why don't you ask the cheating, lying, two-faced defendant? Oh wow. This girl is so... The 5 of hearts still missing in action.
So it's alright.
The next moment, Wright picked up the bottle and swung it. Wait, isn't that a little odd? What's odd? You searched Mr. Wright's, thoroughly and found nothing? Which means he didn't cheat, which means he has no reason to strike the victim. What? Well... Oh.
Whoa.
Oh? Oh?
Whoa.
What was that just now? I sensed something. Oh, your poker skills are...
Yeah, your poker skills are heightened.
Yeah. Nothing, Your Honor.
He uses hockey, Ray.
Yeah. What to do?
His observation
Should I press her a little harder?
Oh, yes.
Miss... Oh, really? You're hiding something. What are you talking about?
She's holding camera.
You? Oh, is it another camera? Me? Quick fingers? Oh, really? Hide something? Defendant will refrain from baseless accusations. I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is it true? Of course it's true. I did see it. Honest. I saw it when Mr. Wright hit him. Dang. With my own eyes, I saw it. Oh, this kind of like when Phoenix... Oh, no, that's only with... You know back in the other games where Phoenix had that thing with the chains and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
But that was like a jade thing that was from Maya, so I don't know. This is different.
No, isn't that the same thing in...
No, we had a certain item that like showed the people with the chains and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but I guess it's like this is kind of a different way for him observing.
Well, it's also the great ace attorney.
Did he have chains too?
Like the one there's like victims that like having like
really? Oh, it's been a while since I played it. Okay.
They have a confliction. They made an expression.
Oh, okay. What's this weird vibe I'm getting?
It's your hockey.
Observation hockey. That witness, for instance, Miss. Oh, really? She wouldn't touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? Phoenix, when are you talking to? Touching her neck? Was it? Oh. Close up, okay. This looks like American now, like the cartoon. Whoa, red eye, third eye. Whoa, what's going on?
His observation.
I'm using
hockey.
my brain, okay.
His observation hockey.
It does kind of look like the sensation. It's coming into focus.
This is weird.
There, the twitch. It's so clear. It's like I could perceive her habit like I couldn't before.
Oh, you have a press and button. Perceive.
Oh, cool. Oh, this is a new thing. Okay. Miss Aurelie, perhaps you're unaware of this yourself, but you like to touch your hair a lot. Unaware of what? Whenever you get a certain part of your testimony. Apollo be like a body reader, kind of.
No.
You touch the back of your neck with your left hand. My neck? So what?
Well, indeed, Justice. I had noticed anything of the sort.
Well, you said that part of the testimony.
She's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory and she touches her neck. I'm sure of it. A memory. Would someone care to explain what is babbling about?
Highly unusual. Well, let's ask the defense. Oh, that's like in the Grey Ace Attorney where like they notice another person is reacting.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Oh, okay. So what would remind her of the most of the moment of the crime? Miss Aurelie, whenever you recall the crime that night, you scratch your neck. I've noticed something happens when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe that weapon that left an erasable impression on your neck is this. A weapon? Is it a bottle? Wait, what's with the
It's him
bottle?
being in the chair.
What chair?
He's in the chair.
She did take a picture of she took a picture of that that one there. You could observe it if you want. So A? Yeah.
I mean, the bottle's empty.
It would have break. It would have.
Break.
Wouldn't it break if you hit someone in the head with it?
Yeah.
Okay. You can try it.
Maybe this one. Nope.
Sorry to disappoint, but I don't have any. Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what will remind her of the moment of the crime? Try the bottle, maybe?
I'm guessing now.
Just try the bottle. Oh, whenever she talks the moment of the crime, she touches her neck.
Just the bottle.
And what reminds us more of this moment is that this bottle, the murder weapon. But something doesn't fit. If you were the witness to the crime, why would you make you touch your neck like you're in pain? What is he talking about now? It was Mr. Smith, the victim, who was hit. Not you.
It's Mr. Smith.
The one who died. Okay. She's touching her neck.
I'm sorry, I just lost the dialogue. What was it?
He was saying that like why are you touching your neck when you like when it was Mr. Smith who got hit, not you. The witness habits are completely irrelevant. Justice. I'll admit I'm quite confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination. Oh wait, this is you talking. Miss O'Reilly, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. Don't worry, we'll finish by then. I'm not the... Okay, get back to yourself. We know you're not Russian. The witness will testify, please, now. Bah, fine. He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of sight until the cops got there. L. You seem uneasy. You try standing up here. Her eyes are darting all over the place. I must be getting warm. Tell me, after the crime, what was the defendant like? Well, he must have been stunned by the weight of the crime. He sat dazed at the table until the cops came. Intriguing. I believe you got all your testimony going to get out of this witness. So what do you think about her testimony? I'll tell you what I think. Her testimony is baloney. It's basically bogus. It contradicts the evidence. What's that? Well,
let me say first.
I'll be the judge of that. And I am the judge. Show us this evidence, Mr. Justice. This evidence you claim contradicts the testimony. She didn't let him out of sight until the cops got there. I know there's some evidence that contradicts that. The phone? No, I know. I think Mr. Wright was the one who...
Yeah.
No, but this is her, though.
Miss O'Reilly, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said.
States that the police were alerted by the report from the police.
From the defendant.
Oh, good job, Beagle.
You know, the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs. He made a phone call from the first floor of the So, explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely.
Well, oh, there's a lobster.
Oh,
He took a selfie.
Yeah.
He had lobster in there this whole time.
The man who picked up the bottle and swung
Flung it at night. Wasn't the defendant.
Wasn't the defendant.
It was himself.
It was someone else.
Oh? Oh.
It was the murder.
It was the victim.
It was the murder.
Okay, we're rewatching this again. This animation. Oh, spiders. They need to get this place, like, cleaned. Showdown time. You dirty cheat. Check his pockets. Now! It's gone. The card's gone. Oh, there's another person who had to check. You lose. Ark! Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to Wright. And he hit me!
Huh?
Ah, see, that's why she's touching her neck. You... Some master of cheating you... Okay. Eek. When I came to... Oh, she passed out. The victim was already dead. Is that it? That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If it came out I was living with Mr. Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure. Suspect. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. Well, where does this leave us? So, there is one more person.
This is madness. I'm dreaming. It must have been me who was hidden the bottle. Imagining all of this.
Appears our prosecution at his wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame him. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events? Mr. Gavin, sir?
Sorry, I got too distracted by my hotness. I believe that, as the defense in this case, we are compelled to call Miss Orley a big, fat liar.
What?
3 were in that room that night of the murder. The defendant, victim, and her. And she has a motive.
A motive?
A plot foiled. The witness got into an argument with her client, Mr. Smith.
Oh.
And the denouement of that argument was murder.
What? I'm no killer. It's a trap. Someone's trying to frame me. What is that?
What tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive. So tangled we catch ourselves in the process.
Mr. Wright.
Such a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Christoph, Gavin. What are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility? That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder.
Right. As Mr. Wright was saying before during recess.
A single card was swapped in the victim's hand after the murder. And the one who swapped the card didn't know 2 colors of cards were being used. A 4th person.
Ha! There again, your 4th person doesn't exist.
Indeed. That's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here, where there is no escape and no chance for deception. The perfect place to catch the real criminal. The real criminal? And we're in luck. The clue to the real criminal's identity was quite kindly provided for us. And right at the beginning of the court, no less. Paul, perhaps you know what I'm talking about. Hell no.
Sorry.
Remember what I said. 4th person who swapped the cards made one critical error. He or she wasn't considering the color on the backs of the cards. Right. Well, how could such obvious mistake occur? The cards used for the last game was red. Yet, there's one person here in our court who thought those cards were blue. Hello, think you can figure out who it was? I swear!
Who is it? The 4th person. Wait, who mentioned they were blue?
Who was it? Probably Ray, right? Maybe Ray?
Hmm?
The victim killed himself. That wouldn't make sense if they tried to kill themselves.
Well, he wouldn't count as a 4th person, though.
Who thought the cards used Well, this has to be him. Shady.
But he saw the color of the cards when you pick it, like when they're showing the deck. Because when you're playing cards, you can see the back of the cards. You thought the cards in the final. I don't remember who said they were blue.
Well, I'm presenting him.
We don't even know his age and everything. Oh.
Whoops. You mean her?
I feel like it's too obvious. I have my I'm trying to remember back who said the cards were blue. It was either Gavin or the legit, like, Mr. Payne. No, it's Gavin.
Why, you already thought it was Gavin? You should have told me that, Ray.
I'm sorry.
Nope, I wasn't.
It was right. But of course, Mr. Gavin knows the colors of the. How would he? Yeah, you can see the photo of the crime scene is black and white.
Look. It's the closet.
But he doesn't know it's red. But when he said the cards were blue, it was well before the evidence came to light. It's true that the defendant. Oh, I'm I knew. I felt it back then. Like someone said.
Reading.
Whoa.
Reading blue flames.
Well, Kristoff? Mr. Gavin? Mr. Gavin, is there something the matter? No, nothing.
Excuse me, it was just so sudden. Wait.
Whoa! Gaslighting! Oh, Kristoff.
Oh, Kristoff. You know, even I'd never taken a joke this far.
This has gone beyond ridiculous, beyond dumb. This is insane. Oh, you're gonna support it? Defendant accusing his own defense attorney for murder?
I assure you, I'm quite sane.
But dazed.
I wasn't aware that I had a connection to Mr.
He was the one who chose who defend him.
Hmm. So Mr. Gavin
Never even met.
never met. Well, what if they have? There's a possibility after all. They may have met that night before the game started. What are you suggesting?
This is true, Mr. Wright saying this out loud. Well, only one thing to do. Mr. Wright, the defense would like to request that you testify to court.
Objection! I'd like to request no such thing.
Mr. Gavin.
This must relate to the case.
But if you are...
How could anything be happening before the game of poker be related?
I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Gavin.
As I explained before, the defense believes that Miss Orr really.
Oh, really?
Am I to assume you speak for Justice in this? He's defense, not you. Oh!
Woo!
Mr. Justice, the matter of Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you.
Oh, okay.
Does the court in your opinion need to hear Mr. Wright's testimony?
Hear
Your
it.
testimony.
Mr. Wright could have pointed this all along. And I intend to see it, though. The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify at the court. Et tu?
Justice? You would
He's
betray
French?
Your teacher?
I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. This isn't about loyalty. This is about the truth.
Shit.
I'm sorry. Keep
It's
laughing
okay.
about it. It's funny. Oh, I should have went for my gut. When we were choosing the people, I'm like, when they said who has blue cards, I'm like, it's either Payne or Gavin. Ishuke. Appetite before murder. Wow.
I mean, it was really awkward when he said, like, reading blue flames, but, That evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. This graph!
Oh, he took the picture. Wait.
Shady walked in 5 minutes after Christoph left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl was knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrolled. I left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. That's when I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin.
Huh? Mr. Gavin! You were at the Boys Boat Club on the night of the murder?
I dine with him rather frequently.
Phoenix, why'd you have to make everything harder? And he talked to the defendant on the phone directly after the murder? Quite against my will, I had become involved in a murder. I needed a lawyer, so I called him. You were plans all along, weren't you, right? Just because you wanted to drag me to your little murder trial.
The only thing I want is the truth.
Papa.
As I did back then. And now. I thought my office was doing you a favor when we took on your defense. It appears that I was wrong.
Very well, the defense may cross-examine the witness. Justice.
Sir,
Sir?
he's lying, and you're going to expose him. Sir.
Gaslighting!
Why can't I have a normal trial? Me
It's
too.
never normal in Ace Attorney. Okay. Let me just get some water.
We were enjoying as usual dinner. Well, as usual. I was at the table closest to the piano. I see. Excuse me. The plates noodles were from your dinner. Indeed, the remnants of my meal with Kristoff. We dined for 2 hours, then Kristoff left. After that, he spent 5 minutes. Yeah,
Okay.
5 minutes. So the two of them could have passed in the restaurant during that time. It would have been a fateful encounter, to be sure. I believe I did say that. Yeah, I was all nervous at this meeting, and now we heard his distance pass in the hall. But that seems weak as a pretense for work. Well, it would be, if that were really that happened. Where are you hiding this time? When the trap fails, Smith hit the waitress. About this failed trap. This is the same trap that Mrs. Olga O'Reilly mentioned. Plain and simple, elegant. Forehand. Smith could call it out and search him right. He would then pull out the planet card and the trap would snap out shut. Swap the cards. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. Yes, a harmless prank in essence. It was by quirk of fate that I happened to discover it.
Quirk?
I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found the card.
Oh, the card you planted.
Yes, I snuck peek at it, but it was the final parts. So I disposed of the card before the game. Disposed?
Oh, where is it? Is it in your hat?
There was an empty card inside.
We need to check that bottle again. The murder weapon!
Yes, I rolled it and showed him the colored glass makes it hard to
Oh, what the frick?
smell of wits.
Card inside the murder weapon. That's strange. Didn't the police miss it in the investigation? Maybe I'll take a look. E.
Something there.
Yeah, that's odd. You know, in the picture there is a bunch of grape juice bottles. Maybe that's the contradiction. There's no card in the bottle.
Yes, oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, revise. Okay.
Right, yeah, that's the...
Discovered a trap during the game and exposed the card.
Yeah, there's nothing in the bottle.
Okay.
That's the thing. Should I, yeah, let's...
Did you press this one already?
Yeah, alright, we'll just press it.
Why in the bottle?
Perceive my opponent's intent immediately. Please entrapment. See, here what was coming. So you struck it first. I like that.
Wait, what?
And I retrieve the book. They don't work on me. At least when you get lucky, stick your hand on your pocket. They don't.
The girl was knocked out cold. Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Attorney was dead, blood streaming, cut from his forehead. That's why I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming, and cut from his forehead.
I see. That's... Well, I'm not gonna press anymore. I'm just gonna go this one. It's empty, dude.
Yeah. Good job.
Mr. Wright, if I may. Yes.
He hasn't been shocked when...
I examined the bottle and I don't see any card in there.
Huh? No. Time to get out of that dazed feeling.
Yes,
Isn't all you have to say for yourself. Can't say I know what happened, like, dude.
You can put it in the bottle, however.
Huh? Is it the right bottle?
As the fifth person came and took it out. Oh, and the sixth person?
Okay, mock.
Wow.
Mr. Wright is your client. My apologies. I'm salty.
Yeah, you're salty, dude.
What's going on? Mr. Wright hoodwinking us again? Or did the card just disappear?
Oh, it's in the behind the
It
phone.
disintegrated. Oh! If I don't, push him harder, Justice. Break him. Go for it. KO.
KO.
Why do I think
Wow.
the feeling on the client's side anymore? Minutes we stop and I didn't reset it to take a while. Okay. Discover the trap during the game. Dispose the card in the bottle. Go locked up cold. Use the control mod. When I turned, he was dead. Was drink from cut in the forehead. Which one is it?
Well, let's examine the phone. Let's try.
Wait, why don't you finish the thing first? See if what's his face Gavin gives a hint. Was uncontrollable.
You made the call to the police from the first floor at the restaurant, correct? Exactly. Cell phones don't get a signal down in the hideout. Is anyone else in the first floor at the time? No, so it was the middle of the night, after all. So they were in the dark in the restaurant. They called the cops. Well, I returned to the hideout. Didn't seem right to leave. And when you returned, the victim was already dead. Yes. I'll admit, I was a little startled when I walked in. A little. He was bleeding from his forehead after all. Guess I'd be startled too if I walked in to see him like that. That's when I made another phone call to the defense attorney.
Something about this phone call thing, I think. This
Yeah. Could you explain? Yeah, the things behind it. Can you explain why you called Mr. Gavin? Obviously got involved in a rather sticky affair. And I figured Christoph Law Office would give me a friend. Rate. Tend to pay. Well, I'll pay in full, Christoph. It was I who got you involved after all.
Yeah.
You may find the price of your defense quite high, my good friend.
quite high. Is it true that Mr. Ray was talking about?
Justice. He's lying. Expose him. Now.
Again. Yes, sir.
Okay.
He's trying to tell me with this testimony. Truth has to be here somewhere. It was a tuppy.
No, it's the phone. I just need to...
No?
Look at this photograph.
I discovered the trap during the game. Disposed the card.
Nope. There's it.
Fifth one? Wait, go to the fifth one. Right there, and he was dead. Let's do that. Okay, let's do... Did you do the cut thing yet? I forgot.
Yeah, like, you mean this one, right?
No, the picture. Oh, wait, crime. Wait, photo. Wait, go to the other one.
This?
Wait, click on it. Wait, his hat's on. When I returned,
right.
he was dead. Blood streaming from a cut on his forehead.
During investigation, right. Damn it. What? That doesn't make sense, but whatever. That doesn't make sense still.
That one was tricky, I'm gonna say. Mr. Wright, if I may.
That was stupid.
It's okay. It's okay.
That was really stupid.
Yay, it's okay. Take a look at this photograph of the crime scene. See the victim here? He's wearing a hat. I wouldn't think you could see blood from his forehead. Good point. I like how Wright is not phased at all in any of this. He's more dazed than phased. Put a little oomph in it. Mr. Wright, can you explain this to the court? I forgot to mention something. I was the one who put that hat on his... Really? You? You put the hat on the dead man's head? You wore it through the entire poker game. After calling the police when I returned to the scene, his head was in full view. Shining bright, just like the... bald shaming him. And I picked his hat off the floor, put it on his head. Why would you do such a thing? Don't tamper with evidence. All I could say is, I'm sorry. But that's the only thing I touched in the crime scene. So, Miss O'Reilly didn't see it? It being the victim's or his head?
No.
She was out cold. I believe there was only one who witnessed his head. There we go again, Mr. Gavin. It's me. Pardon. It just seems like our client is determined to lie his way through the case. Gaslighting. Hey, he's still our client, isn't he? I believe that's enough of that. Well, you really have a unique way of treating your clients, Christoph. I never knew.
Yes, we already told you it's empty. Yeah, the reason for doing that as well. The reason? That reason is right there. Your cell phone. That night, recall that I spoke with defense attorney Gavin at the Florida police, just in case I recorded our conversation. What's this? And overall here, I see no reason why I shouldn't play it back to the court. Christoph, I see you being in a bit of trouble. What's this? Game not going well? Something like that. The gentleman who challenged you. Turns out to be good? Turns out to be dead.
Huh?
Someone hit him hard. Someone cracked his flawless bone, China Pate. It wasn't you, wasn't it?
Me? Please, the cops should have been here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should come to that. We should come to that.
Buona China Plate? Kind of porcelain. Very smooth and shiny, not plate, but pate. I believe he was referring to a certain gentleman's bald-heading forehead. Court session not indicating my forehead. Please wait a sec. Something's not right about that phone call. So after Mr. Gavin ate dinner with you, he'll have the Borscht Ball Club? Most certainly. Then how did he know? When did he see this? Buona China Pate. Oh, that's right. Yes. That was when I began to see my good friend in a different light. Troubled, I returned to the crime scene. Oh, I spotted Mr. Smith. And again, I realized something was wrong. Well, Mr. Gavin, the stage has been set. Perhaps you would like to explain this to the court? Explain how did you come by your privileged knowledge of the victim's head? So, this is your reason. The reason why you put the victim's hat back on. Your point, Mr. Gavin, comes down to this, has it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Order! I will have order! Mr. Payne! Yes, Your Honor. I believe this court has been left with no other choice. Are you prepared to hear the defense attorney Gavin's testimony? I am. Well, as the prosecutor, very well. We'll break for 10 minutes. After which, Mr. Gavin will take the stand for a cross-examination, Ray.
Oh, okay. Mr. Gavin.
So we'll have to stop here.
Okay.
Very well. This will be the final recess for the day.
Dang, this was a three-parter?
I know. It was like a...
Defended lobby number 3. Mr. Gavin and Mr. Wright are both in the judge's chamber. Her secret.
I thought today would turn up.
Me. Uh-oh. It's the daughter!
Oh.
Huh? What? Oh, here, I'll do her voice.
Bagel, she's a magician.
What makes you think that?
The cape.
Hello, sir. Please pick a card. Damn it! Well,
I told you, Ray.
What's all this about? First we got mediums, now we got magicians. This one, okay? Excellent. I have a message for you.
No.
Oh, the red card. The last hand is about to be played. You'll need a trump card to make it. Oh, she's giving us some kind of clue. Card. The card you have chosen is magical. Use it wisely and the game is yours.
How old are you, kid?
That's all. Bye-bye. See you later, loser. Oh,
An ace.
there's blood on it.
Where do I remember that card?
You had some evidence? Oh, it was left behind.
Mr. Smith has
Mr.
and
Smith
has
has-
two aces, and Mr. Rice has two. His 5 aces.
Oh, it was left behind. It is true. I have seen it. Defeat ace. There was cheating, I swear to you.
The missing 5th ace. Wait, this blotch of red. Is this blood?
You'd think it would be dry by now, though. You have the trump card. Now it's up to you to cut the deck and draw the truth.
Mm.
My father's fate is in your hands. I know you can do it.
Who are you?
How old is she?
Who's your mom?
She looks like she's 10 or something. So
Who's your mom?
did she like have a kid? Did he like do it right after like the right after the first game? I fell into thought as my mind raced to understand what all of this meant. That girl, I'd seen her recently, but how do you forget?
That's what I mean.
That's when I made a
No.
connection.
Yes, we know that, but...
Okay, you dum dum. Oh, you wore pink this time? Oh, she picked blue this time. All right. For the cards.
There.
It represents the cards. Oh, there we go. Here it is.
Could this be the 5th ace?
Oh, he's alone. But
Oh, who
Gavin's
knew-
not
who-
there.
Who knew that guy's still here? The other guy.
By the way, I don't think it's really a spoiler, but that Gavin's not gonna die.
No. Oh, you spoiled yourself?
No, because the opening of the game where it shows all the panels, like all the scenes,
Where's the front card? Volume.
it's not really a spoiler because the start of the game it shows all the clips and stuff. So I saw Gavin. But something else. I don't think he'll die, but something else more
Court will now
interesting.
reconvene. Visitor Christoph Gavin will please take
Oh,
the
we're gonna press Christoph.
Oh darn! If you would, Mr. Payne. You can't believe he's still here this long.
Here's his name and occupation.
Is this fast necessary?
Okay, fine. I'll let you keep saying it. Believe me, far stranger things have gone in this courtroom.
Fine, I'll play along.
Like a parrot talking in a court. Like an assassin speaking through a walkie-talkie. Sorry. How about you know about the secret beneath the victim's hat? By secret, I'm guessing he means the fact that Mr. Smith was bald!
Figure my curiosity, but what is it about this fellow's head? The honor seems to have an inordinate interest in this.
He is bald!
Wow!
Ah, that was him!
Why you can't?
Ah, I couldn't know. I'm like, hey, that objection sounded familiar. Mr. Wright!
Mr. Wright. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing, Mr. Wright? Wow. Things are look different from the other side. You know what I mean, Apollo? Speaking of looking from the other side, let's consider something for a second. The victim wore that hat all night, never once taking it off except for that one time.
At one time, being the instant he was hit. Oh?
When Mr. Wright returned from reporting the crime, the hat was lying on the floor. Mr. Wright picked it up and puts in the victim's head. In other words, in order to have seen Mr.
The bald head's important.
you would have had to have been there in a hideout at the time of the crime. In other words... Oh, in other words, I must be the real killer. Is what you're trying to say?
Interesting to see Phoenix on
Not
that
bad.
side.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad, Paul.
Wait.
That's not even as loud. Mr. Gavin?
I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with the court.
What?
Nani? I assure you I had no noblest of intentions. I did it all to protect my client, Mr. Wright.
Really? Protect him?
Yet I'm afraid in the current situation I see a little reason to hide anything. Oh. Well, allow me to tell you the truth of what happened that night.
Stop. Why you gotta whisper?
The rage I sensed in that man that night troubled me, so I returned to the club. I went down to the basement.
Stop it!
Peeked in through the little
Mr.
window.
Gavin, we cannot hear you.
Fine. It must have been right after the murder took place. The victim was dead, as he appears in the photo.
No, really.
A bald head, an unconscious girl, and Wright holding a bottle in his hand.
Oh, okay, that one seems important.
I sensed that was not the best place for me to be at the time, so I left. That's when the call came from, right?
The last third one seems sus.
So you witnessed a murder. Murder! For better or worse, I missed the actual moment of the deed.
Mr. Gavin, may I remind you that you are on Mr. Wright's defense team. Your testimony is clearly disadvantageous to your client. I don't even know if I said that right.
What else could I say? I'm standing on the witness stand after all. So you are Mr. Gavin. And you have to testify as you did. You have to tell them you saw the scene of the crime through that little window. Mr. Wright. You have to say that. Because that was the only propane window of the opportunity, right, Apollo? Oh.
Mr. Wright, the defense should do the cross-examination, not the defendant. Mr. Justin, are you prepared? Justice. Justin. My bad.
That's his Christian name, baby.
Yes, Your Honor. I can't believe I'm going up against Mr. Gavin.
Mr. Gavin. Gavin free.
This trial's getting weirder and that's not even the weirdest, bro.
Sorry,
Okay. Press all of them.
yes.
First.
The rage I sensed to that man that night troubled me, so I returned to the club. Wait.
That man? You mean Mr. Smith?
He was different from the other customers. His aura, shall we say.
Shady!
I knew he was a serious poker player, but it was more than that.
He was shady, like his name.
So then you knew the true nature of the client's job. Biggle. Of course, I also knew he wasn't engaged in gambling, which would be illegal.
But what? Well, it makes sense that he'd know. They were friends, after all.
Worried for my friend, I returned to the club. You see, I feared this Mr. Smith might be someone coming to settle an old score. I see what happened. I went down to the basement, peeking through the little window to the hideout.
Hideout. Jekyll Hyde. The little window. You mean the one used to watch the stairs? Oh, this will be important now.
Yes. A lot of ancient past. The black markers used it, I believe. Why did you go through the trouble of peeking through the window? Wouldn't it be
Because I'm a pervert.
to just open the door and go into the room? Because I like windows. I didn't want to upset Mr. Wright, you see.
I think he's already upset.
Upset Mr. Wright? Yes. What if my fears had been unfounded? I'd be walking in their match. In their match. Bad form, to say the least. So far, everything he's saying makes sense. Must have been right after the murder took place. How do you know it was right after the murder? Murder. Really? No need to shout justice.
But my cords of steel!
Oh, I know. I was just getting to the part of my testimony. Ah, there he is. The coolest defense in the West we know and love. Even when you're standing up in there on the witness stand, some things never change.
I thought Godot was pretty cool.
I was afraid you'd change too, right? But you haven't. You and that overbearing personality of yours.
Whoa.
Your friends like these with these enemies.
I want Edgeworth.
Yeah, where the hell is Edward? The victim was dead, as he appears in the photo.
Imagine if he actually wasn't dead in that photo. Photo? You mean the second photo of crime beside crime scene?
Precisely. You see, he wasn't wearing his hat then.
Yeah.
I saw his head when he was dead.
Right.
And then Mr. Wright came along and placed his hat.
Ripe.
Ripe?
Ripe.
Can you describe the scene for crime scene for us? A bald-headed unconscious girl. And Wright.
Something about this one.
Holding a bottle in his hand. Those were the only three at the scene of the crime. Yes, as far as I know at least. Then we're back where we started. The killer was a defendant, Phoenix Wright. Who else would it be? Why didn't you talk to police?
Two reasons?
Two reasons.
Stop.
First, I didn't actually witness the very moment of the crime. Second,
Baloney.
my office was asked to defend Wright. Even after seeing what I had seen, I couldn't abandon my friend.
Friend? Are they actually friends?
I doubt it. Objection.
There must have been someone else there at the moment of the crime.
Justin. Oh, Justin.
You're saying Justin too.
I just said I saw no one. Not a soul. But that goes against Mr. Wright said. I guess this mysterious fourth person. Who would conveniently be the real killer, I suppose.
You?
Glad to see we agree, Mr. Gavin. Let me pose a question then. Tell me, what possible reason did the killer have to swap the cards in the victim's hand?
Oh yeah, we should check.
No, wait, we did. Perhaps
yeah,
you can
again,
show
sorry.
us the reason why such thing would be necessary. How can I show us something I can't find myself? Remember, Paul, the card that was swapped out was the fifth ace. That's right. Well, Mr. Justice? Question why the killer would swap out
Why?
the card has been raised. Can you point the reason?
I think the card is the evidence, but who knows? Save first. Oh wait, I'm just gonna find something.
Yes.
Be right back. Oh, you step out.
Hello everyone, it's me, Christoph. Hope you have a wonderful time. Whoever's listening to this, I hope it's worth it. Listening to my voice. Very cool. Very calm. Hope you enjoy this ASMR. Well, I'm going to do this while Ray is away. So Rhea, once you're hearing this, I hope you'll enjoy this. Show evidence? Can you point to the reason? I'll show you a reason already. All we have to do is just... Hi Ray.
What were you doing?
Nothing.
I'm gonna check this recording later. What have you been doing?
Nothing.
Okay, fine.
Show evidence. It's now or never. Alright. Evidence showing the reason why a card was... Oh, shoot. Showing the reason why a card was swapped out. Go ahead and point out the real reason, Mr. Justice.
Why?
Why did the killer take the fifth ace? Oh, I should've.
Did you save?
I did.
Okay.
Why did the killer take the fifth ace? I doubt it. I'm just gonna use it. This. Is that an ace? What? It's got blood on it.
Right.
next to spade.
Oh. He's not it. Oh, that affected him. This is insane. Why wasn't I told about this? Why?
Why?
Could this be?
A spade? Could this be missing the missing fifth ace?
Missing piece.
Inconceivable. How could you? What are you doing with that card?
What is that voice? Well, that's the thing. Why is Mr.
He's
Gavin
so upset.
Oh, of course he's upset.
Here's a fishy card from some fishy girl. Oh, that card. It's mine. That is, I picked it up in the Brookshire Club that night after the murder had occurred. I gave it to my daughter. Cards are her stock in trade after all. No! Impossible.
Why are you objecting? You're on the...
Unacceptable. The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud.
What do you think?
A fraud? How can you be so sure? What? Nani?
Nani?
I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene.
Ooh!
The real
Slipped.
killer.
Word slipped out of his...
Allow me to elaborate. What if this trace of blood was the reason?
The reason.
For the killer to take the card from the crime scene.
Where are you going with this?
Take another look at the photo. Yeah, the victim's head.
Oh!
It's dripping the other side, right? At the moment of the crime, his hat fell on the floor, okay? And a trickle of blood ran from his forehead down back to the back of his head. Couldn't a drop of that blood has fallen out of one of the cards?
I suppose.
The killer then took the card to hide the blood.
Hey, why are you objecting?
Regardless, that evidence is non-perishable.
Why? Why not?
Permissible, sorry.
Right.
Right. Regardless how you wasted the last 7 years, you used to be a lawyer. You know what a serious crime it is to conceal evidence? Oh, we can discuss the finer points of our legal system later. What's important now is that I've answered your question. Nani? What are you talking about? You want to know why the killer would have taken a car from the crime scene? And now I've told you. That one drop would have been decisive evidence, you see.
Stop objecting us!
This is baseless conjecture. Baseless!
Oh, another objection. Apollo.
You just wanted to join in.
Oh!
Oh, I assure you it's quite based. I'm basic like that.
Yeah. This guy's being he's based right now.
It's amazing, really. How a single drop of blood on a single card can lead us to the truth.
To the truth, Papa.
It's quite simple. Well, Apollo.
Yes.
Nani? Yes. Try picturing the scene of the crime. Try picturing the scene of the crime in your head,
Alright.
okay?
Oh wow, we're going 3D? Ooh!
Oh, 3D? Wow. Whoa, wow. The murder took place in the hideout. Yeah, because the blood is like trickling this way, so you should be coming from...
Yeah, but how did the card... It just happened to land on the card? Oh, okay, anyways.
The body of the luckless victim was found at the poker table. And before the killer swapped the card out, there was a single card...
Whoa, was it hidden in his hat? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, the cheating card.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hid in his hat.
Cause that's just a maybe.
Yeah.
That's just
No, that would make sense because he never take it off.
Yeah, because that's my guess. I'm like, how? One, if it was to drop back in the back of his head, how was there a card behind him? Unless he just kind of like dropped it.
And then dropped and then it's trickled.
The chances of that is quite.
Given this, there's one decisive problem with this scene. What is it? Well, let's keep it simple, shall we? Given that there was a drop of blood in the card, whose position in this diagram doesn't fit?
Huh?
The victims, the killers, the witness, the second witness.
Whose position not fit with the bloody card? Look at the history again to read it, I think. Okay, whose position doesn't fit with the bloody card? Isn't it the victim? Or shouldn't it be the victim? Because the cards, like, they should be at the table or somewhere in the front. I don't understand why it would drop behind its back. And who's the W again? Oh, it's the witness. Isn't the victim's position that's the problem? I don't follow your logic here, Mr. Justice. Well,
like the victim was struck in the head, sending him back on the chair.
Nice.
You think any blood would fall behind? Yeah. No,
Yay!
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, because I was bothered by that because it's going this way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Take a look at the photo again. If you bled in this position, the blood would fall on the floor, not on the cards.
Yeah, it has to be in his hat.
Yeah.
That's right. So what does this mean?
Incidentally, we were sitting in swivel chairs.
Like they swing? Like my chair? Like my chair? Like this chair? Like this chair?
Oh man.
Apollo, try turning your chair. Oh, I'm doing it right now! Swish, 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 swish. Ah! Oh, it was just facing the other way. Okay. It would have to be.
Yeah, the card was there. No, makes sense.
Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense than it being in the hat. That would have been cool though.
No, it would have been.
It would have been smushed, like the blood would have spread.
I didn't know the chair was.
No one did.
So we will have to assume that at the time of the murder, the chair was facing up from the table, because that guy was in.
What does this mean?
Mr. Wright returned from informing the police. Which way was the chair facing?
It was facing the table.
When I came back to the room, the body was facing as seen in this photo. That would mean the killer turned the chair back around.
Krista?
Let's take the next step. Look at the diagram. Look at this graph!
With the graph again.
We have to go and see my tita.
Okay, so let's pause this. We shall be back.
Nice.
Finally back now after me trying to figure out that audio for like the next hour and stuff. Anyways, I might need to like remember what happened, but okay. Let's take the next step. Look at the diagram once more. We know the victim was facing away from the table at the time of the murder. But this creates another significant contradiction. What is it? Again? Let's test your reasoning skills again, shall we? Do you want a napkin for that? Apollo, whose location on this diagram contradicts our new understanding of the crime. The victim, the killer, is a witness, the second witness. The victims, the killers. So who's yeah.
Where's history? What do you say?
Like whose location on the diagram contradicts the new understanding of our crime. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the evidence. Okay, if they're facing that way, yada yada. No, it has nothing to do with that. This has something. Victim's end. Killer's the witness, second. Who is it?
Well, the second witness.
Why?
Could
Why?
be- Contradicts what he says, I think.
Are you saying because he was peeking in the window and like
Yeah,
you would okay, let's I'll try that.
because he was speaking in the window.
Sorry, okay, there we go. I'll try. What doesn't make sense is the second witness. You mean to say I don't make sense? Oh, no, of course you do, sir. Is it that? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was wrong.
The killers.
Oh yeah, because I guess because he would have heard him. Struck from the front, correct? Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be hard for the killer to hit him from the front?
Yeah.
Sitting where an indicator currently is. Well, I think it'd be quite hard, yes.
Sorry, I was thinking the K as another witness.
It's okay.
I didn't read properly.
Yes, but what you're saying makes no sense. Why would the victim suddenly turn to face the wall in the middle of a game? Good question. I believe a sufficient reason will soon come to light. What? Looking at the diagram makes far less sense, actually. Looking at the diagram again. Oh my gosh, another question. A victim struck while he was sitting as shown here. Where would his assailant be standing by in front of him? He would have been, there's nowhere to put a mark where the killer should be. Don't worry, let's think it through and see what we can find. We know the victim was facing towards the wall at the time of the crime. That's the only thing we know for sure. Try to forget about everything else. Where would the killer have been standing to strike the victim from the front?
Yeah.
But there's no space. He said no space. So, like, well, they're just here. Here.
Yeah.
Let's run this area. I hope it's not a specific spot.
I know, right?
Yeah, here, because entrance comes up there. I'll try here. Please be right. Well, I guess the killer would have been, come on! Oh, you're saying, okay, forget that cabinet's there. Okay. You're saying forget about everything else. You're saying pretend that cabinet's not there.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm done. I just assumed that, like, oh. Okay, here. You point for flair, but that's all you get. The victim is facing a solid cupboard. Or you claim the killer climbed the cupboard and hit him from above, huh? It's simple logic, really. If it was the only place the killer could have been standing, that means that the very moment of the crime... Wait, I know. The moment of the crime, the cupboard wasn't there! You legit? Wow, okay. It's quite a bold accusation. That's the only explanation, right, Mr. Gavin? Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. We should arrange and examine the cupboard in the hideout immediately. Bailiff, send the team to the crime scene immediately. Have them try to move the cupboard. Your Honor? What? There's no more thing your men should look for. Please give this to the bailiff. Yes, I see. You do belong in the courtroom after all, Mr. Wright. I do my best. Well, let's forge ahead here while we wait. Good look at the diagram once again. It has been changed. Oh, gosh! If the killer was standing here at the time of the crime, then the cupboard wasn't there, which means... Apollo, try moving the cupboard. No. Oh, that's cool what they could do. Oh, well, let me... Recreate the crime scene. Try moving the cupboard, okay? Thank you. As you can see, the cupboard was the problem. It's covered! Time of the murder, it has been shown here. So it contradicts what Gavin's saying because he said it was peeking through the window, but he can't because the cupboard's covering it. Now everything is in place to reconstruct the moment of the crime. Oh my! What's this? Is Phoenix like acting it up? What's this? What is it now? Look at the diagram of the crime scene once more. It appears we found yet another contradiction.
I mean, I would argue the victim's actually facing this way, having him kill him in this.
I know. I assumed it would be like I was thinking this that area on the left side.
Then Gavin would just say that.
Yeah.
Or the killer just stand over either this side or this side.
Yeah. Huh? Oh dang! What are you, me?
So.
Notice something, Apollo? Our line of deduction is rapidly approaching to its logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Justice, please point at the no contradiction indicator.
I don't know.
There has been times where this game has you've been pushing it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, if I was I would argue that the victim was actually facing that way.
Yeah. He might say it later, but who knows?
I mean, it's kind of...
Is it the victim, the killer, the witness, the second witness?
Sorry.
Which indicator in the diary contradicts what we know about the crime? Number 2, because it's... About this cupboard. Are we okay with assuming it was moved? Sure, why not? Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit. The cupboard would have completely covered up the window to the stairs. That's right, someone standing outside wouldn't be able to see in. Someone like Mr. Gavin. What did you say? Oh, look at that twitch.
What did you say?
People with glasses, when they don't get mad, they don't yell. They just kind of their glasses go foggy.
Yeah, it goes foggy.
What?
I would argue, if I was Gavin. Well,
If I was Gavin.
If I was Gavin.
What would Gavin do?
Well, probably would say, no, the victim was just, the other way around. Not the other way around, side to side. Anyways, keep going.
What did you say? Oh. Is the coolest defense in the West losing his cool? You want to say it?
No. Don't distract me. I'll play along with you.
What is that? It's only a game until someone gets killed, Mr. Gavin. And someone was. While the window to that room was blocked by a cupboard.
Sorry, this will be my last.
So, Mr. Gavin.
This will be my last, sorry, babe.
Perhaps you will need to explain to the court.
Sorry, wait.
It's alright. Exactly. Where did you witness the crime scene from? Excuse me, Your Honor. This is the court of law, and I will have an order. We just received word from the investigative team on the Bulk. They've examined the cupboard in the hideout, Your Honor. Huh? And what did they find? Well, Your Honor, Turns out there is a secret passage behind it.
No, never mind.
I had a feeling maybe there was. I was like, okay, if it's covering it, then it's probably some kind of hideout. What? Ah, yes, I believe I mentioned something of the sort. You did? This is one of the tricks to the room many of our regulars know about. I do remember him saying something about that, now that he mentioned it. The secret passage is handy things when you're engaged in illegal things going on. Phoenix, what happened to you? Never know when you might need a duck anyways in the eyes of the... Naruto.
No.
Ryuichi. So, the room has a secret passage? Where does it go? There! Duh! The other side connects to the restaurant above. The underworld bosses could get away from the cops. Don't encourage them. And enjoy a cold bowl of borscht, no doubt. Just like our killer. Evil laugh? No? Okay. You see where a line of simple deduction reasoning has led us, Apollo? I see it, but I don't believe it. That girl wasn't kidding when she said I needed this trump card for the last hand. Wonder what her name is. She looks like Pearl. So, at the time of the murder, the window was blocked, and the victim's hat was only off his head for a few minutes between Mr. Smith's murder. So, are you saying he snuck from behind that passage, wept it, like whacked his head, fell back, and his hat fell off, and then he put it back on and faced him the other way?
Yep.
And Mr. Wright's return from calling the cops. In other words, the only place anyone could have seen the victim's bald head was from inside the hideout.
I wash my hands.
Well, Mr. Gavin. Okay, come on, say something. Okay, Dare I ask what really happened that night? Actually, I think we could probably figure it out ourselves at this point. That night, for whatever reason, our killer had a date with Mr. Smith. A date with destiny. What the frick? Being extra now, are we? He crouched, hidden beside... Oh, he hid. There he crouched, hidden in secret passageway behind the cupboard. Holding his breath, waiting just for the right moment. What one of the Danganronpa is this? Then the chance came, and he took it. Oh! Oh, there we go. That's from the animation earlier. Eek! Yes, he totally eked that loud. What? Why did you do that? Wait here, I'll get help. Miss Olga Aurelia was out cold, struck by Mr. Smith. Oh, Mr. Smith knocked her out. But this time was soon to come. Mr. Wright went upstairs to call the cops, leaving Mr. Shady Smith alone in the hideout with the unconscious dealer. Then the killer stepped out from the secret passage and into the hideout.
And then the victim was like, what the?
The victim must have heard the cupboard sliding aside.
So he turns around.
He didn't even stand to turn, he just kind of like wheeled it.
Yeah.
After the deed was done, the criminal must have seen blood on the card. He would have, of course, realized he needed to destroy that evidence. That single spot of blood took the whole story of the crime. Too bad for him, he didn't linger any longer in the hideout that night. If he had, he might have noticed the cards on the floor. And the fact that they were all red.
In fact, they were all red.
Oh. Oh, he swept his hair back. You know what that means? Just kidding. Well, it seems the trial has taken yet another turn. I'm truly, truly sorry I had to see this day come, Mr. Gavin. Mr. Gavin? Mr. Payne! The prosecution will continue its investigation. As for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the defendant, he is hereby cleared of all suspicion.
Wow.
Quack! Believe me when I say that I don't believe this is happening, Mr. Gavin. But I'm afraid circumstances call for me to issue a warrant for your arrest immediately.
Objection.
Is he objecting it?
Yeah. Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed myself. It's not every day you get to witness a legendary attorney's dirty tactics firsthand.
That smile. Your point, Mr. Gavin?
Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked. Shocked! That a person of your caliber would be taken in by such a low-grade parlor trick.
Excuse me?
Defendant is cleared of all suspicion. This is hardly the time of jokes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright hasn't proven anyone's guilt or innocence here. What he has done is use illegal evidence to put the blame on someone else.
So we're gonna get charged for illegal evidence, or Wright is?
Not just anyone else, but me, his own defense attorney.
Oh, look at that twitch! Illegal evidence? Ooh. Let me ask you, Mr. Gavin. Is there still any reason at present to suspect me of wrongdoing?
Of course. This bottle, for instance.
It's not breaking. A bottle of grape juice Mr. Wright was drinking.
How do you intend to explain away the fingerprints of the murder weapon?
How do you know if it was used for a weapon, though?
Am I right? And not just any fingerprints, am I right, Mr. Payne?
Actually, okay.
Yeah, the fingerprints on the bottom are upside down.
He probably just wanted an intense, like, drink of grape juice or something. He's chugging it. I seem to recall this being an issue earlier. The court, in this case, demanded an explanation. The only reason why we would hold up the chug it, obviously!
No. Sometimes to pick it up.
And to chug it. Right, no, Phoenix was just chugging grape juice intensely. Ah, I see how the codfish squirms that to the last. Well, Paula? Yes? Your boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle still.
I'm sure you can come up with a suitable explanation. Just like that. Yeah, just like what? What else can you...
Like I said, the chug grape juice! Like what? Why would anyone grab a bottle? It's to chug it! Then to gulp it, right.
The gulp.
Don't let him trick you into thinking his explanation is only a legitimate one. Is there really another? Can I look at the court record? I believe you'll find a simple answer there. It's plain in sight.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Look at the
You
pictures.
say- Okay, 1 second.
It will
Be hasty to deliver.
delivered.
Okay, well, let me look at...
Go to this. They're in the crate. You have to pick it up.
Ah, okay.
You have to reach out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, bottles aren't simple... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can't pick up like this. You can pick up like this.
Well, Mr. Justice. Mr. Gavin said that the court in this case demanded an
just pick it up.
explanation.
You just pick it up.
Don't worry, Justice. Justin won't leave until justice is done! Perhaps the defense will care to enlighten the court? What evidence do you have to explain why the fingerprints in the bottle were upside down?
This one. Ta-da!
We'll try. It's actually easier to
Easy
show
say
than
explain,
explain.
Your Honor.
Okay, you wanna say it?
Place the bottle. Place the bottle on the floor next to your chair. Excuse me, on the floor. Yes. Now reach down and pick it up. Without getting off your chair.
Unless you want to do more of the work and just
Yeah,
grab
no,
from the
no,
bottom.
Just like
No,
this.
don't want to get the light. No, I just want to go.
I want to grab the bottom.
Extra security, I suppose. Ah! See? You actually got to pick up the bottle by its neck. With your fingers. Upside down!
Duh. Duh.
Look at this photograph.
Unless you're that freak to pick up like this.
Yeah. You monster.
No, I pick up my feet.
No, I use my mouth.
Make a-
Playing piano, bottles of grape juice on the floor to the side of this piano. Well, let me get. They're gonna be like, oh, what about that grape juice over there that's in the corner?
Yeah, I know, right? What
You
about that
would've-
grape juice over there? Over there, over there?
He would have naturally picked the bottles upside down several times. Wow, I can't believe it was that
That's simple. Wow. Wow.
Recall the dinner that evening, Christoph?
Shit.
I was drinking my usual juice then, too. Basically, used the bottle on the table to do the deed.
But then you must have remembered. So you went and picked up one of the bottles from under the piano. And you switched the bottles. You took one of Mr. Wright's bottles and made it look like a murder weapon.
What do you have to say to these charges, Mr. Gavin? Not done yet.
Shake my head back and forth. Fascinating. So this is a legendary attorney's famed tactic of misdirection.
What?
Nani? Claim that I switched the bottle. Where is your proof?
Oh. Oh no. Proof.
Proof? Well, that's,
Oh, proof?
as I thought, more baseless conjecture. I'm afraid your bottle of proof is quite empty.
Empty. Empty.
Objection! I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What?
Your Honor, when you initiated the investigation in the hideout earlier, do you recall I requested an additional investigation? Ah, yes. I have your memo about that here. Retrieve the bottles from under the piano at the board. And here's one of the bottles in question. What are you trying to dust that for fingerprints too? I'll be surprised if anywhere on that but his. Probably won't make such an anomalous mistake, true. That bottle won't bear a trace of anything. Say, Apollo,
Yes.
why don't you go ahead and examine that bottle?
Okay. Why?
Just humor me.
Oh, okay. That's right.
That bottle will solve this case once and for all.
What? Okay. Okay.
That's some bottle.
I'm never drinking grape juice ever again. Okay, let's go look at it.
That's some bottle.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There it is.
Oh, there's the card. Oh, that's why he put the card in there. Wow, Phoenix planned all this. There's something inside the bottle.
Oh, that's not cork. That's just like a.
Did Wright play? Did he know he was gonna get framed this whole time? So he put that card in to know people will know that's his bottle. What's this? That card. It can't be.
It can't be. Recall that unpleasant woman's testimony for a moment.
Unpleasant.
Miss Olga O'Reilly? Yes, a little swindling devochka.
Vodka. That night I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright locked his last hand just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. Oh yeah, why am I saying this in Russian accent? She said, my bad.
Wait, this isn't. You're telling me that this planted card you disposed of? The one you mentioned in the piece of this testimony.
The one that we had to deduct.
I had it in my pocket. I found the card.
And I put it in the bottle, right?
Yeah, it's not the pick. I feel something might have happened, so I suppose.
Dang, Wright just mastermind everything.
Yeah. There was an empty bottle of grape juice, and I had been drinking right beside you. There's a gardens at the bottom. Or just throw it in the garbage.
No, but he needs it so they know that's the same grape bottle.
It's
If I have a heart, this is
if I was a normal person, I'd just throw it away.
This is different. This is Ace Attorney. The bottles were swapped.
Something else was swapped. And the only one who could have done that was the fourth person in the club that night. You, Mr. Christoph Gavin. Gavin Free.
Oh.
My hair.
Oh.
going
Earthquake.
Going Super
Oh,
Saiyan.
he angry.
Wow. Look at
Whoa. He can make things levitate. He's not a lawyer. He's a clairvoyant. Wait, not clairvoyant. That's totally different.
Yeah.
He's a conjurer. Not a conjurer. Exorcist. That's it.
That is all.
Wow. Final words.
Well,
Oh, Gavin. Gavin.
Gavin, is this your idea of revenge? Phoenix, right?
What'd you do to him?
Revenge.
Revenge.
Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago.
Oh. Wow.
Explain. The past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction.
Justice or Apollo?
I know. Oh, here he is.
Not done yet.
Hi. I'm glad we could have all this little TT at TT.
He's French Biggle. Tete. Tete.
Here
Nice. This is insane. What about me? Don't I get the prosecution? I like how he's totally forgotten afterwards. He could just wince in pain. Ha 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 ha. You get it? You get it?
Yes,
You get
I
it?
know.
You get it? You get
Over
it?
this time, we finally come to the end of our trial. Mr. Payne, do you have a report for us on Crystal Gavin? He's admitted everything. We're pausing his
It's a rest now.
Oh, but what's his motive?
For revenge? I don't know.
No, why would he have to kill a guy like that?
So one has to do. One would do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim.
Yeah.
Did he? Did he? Not that we know of.
Yeah, see? I don't know, like, what motivated him to kill him.
It's because right is there.
Have you anything to add? I'm afraid I can't shed any more light on that matter. About this victim, Mr. Shady Smith. His occupation was listed as traveler.
What's his age too?
Another profession to be sure, but that's all we know about him.
And his age is unknown too.
I'll arrange a follow-up for investigation.
So this might be coming back.
Yeah,
This
okay.
case.
Yeah. Good, Mr. Wright. Yes. 7 years, and you still haven't lost your touch. Christoph Gavin
Only thing that he lost was the shave.
was a man with much significance for me, both as a friend and a lawyer.
What happened to Edgeworth? Excuse me?
I hope. He was extremely talented, to be sure. I needed two things before I could confront him. First was a place where no injustice would be tolerated. This courtroom. Second was a man who would tolerate no injustice. In other words, a defense attorney. You, Apollo.
Me?
Nani? This is a dark time for our legal system.
Politics.
A twisting of justice brought on by our own very own initial trio system. We have to set it right.
Mr. Wright.
Our work lies ahead of us, and I, for one, am looking forward to it.
Well, this seems like a good time to announce a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Confetti! Yay!
Confetti. I missed I like the previous confetti. Oh, I mean, this is the, like, what's it called?
Court adjourned.
Court is adjourned.
Okay, more dialogue time. April 20th. 4:28 p.m. Dang. That was a long thing.
Thanks, Apollo. You came through, just like I thought you would.
Let me just save just in case. I'm pretty sure I didn't do a thing in there. It was you who cornered Mr. the killer. Whoa.
Yep, the killer. I couldn't have done it by myself. Huh, Papa!
Yeah.
You sensed it too today, didn't you? Your ability. My hockey!
Ability?
My hockey!
My lord hockey!
My observation hockey.
He has a sensitivity I lack. You'll come to understand it soon. Wait, I wonder if he means... I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Yeah. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? What was that, Mr. Wright?
You have to find the answer to that question yourself.
The answer. Right. The day was full of questions without answers. Most of them about Mr. Gavin. What possible reason could he have to commit murder?
As you learned that days ago.
Huh? Wait, you don't know, do you?
This locket is the key.
Wait, his daughter has to do something about it? Is she really your daughter? That's the real question.
Who knows?
Huh? Oh, that reminds me. I met the girl whose picture is in your locket. Except she was wearing blue. Your daughter, right?
That's right. She's my daughter. She's my daughter. You know you were right about this locket.
Eh?
I took this off his neck the night he died. Oh, never mind.
So that girl
It
is
looks
his?
like our dear Russian scam artist saw me. So the truth is, this locket really did belong to him. Oh,
So that's...
that's not his own.
Wait, but
That's-
that's perjury!
He this
You
way.
testified. You said the locket was yours.
I said no such thing, actually.
Wait, what?
I merely said it was a locket
Oh, the picture.
with my daughter's picture inside. A subtle distinction, but a distinctive
Oh, sorry.
and it's the truth.
Wait, then why? Why was the victim wearing a locket with a picture of your daughter inside it?
Sometimes the straightest path to the truth isn't the best one. Give it time.
But I want an answer.
You're still just getting started with your career. Speaking of which, I may be out of job. I work for Gavin Law Offices after all.
Oh.
No, just kidding.
Still can't believe I saw Mr. Gavin led away in handcuffs. Apollo. Yes. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Yeah? You mean at the Right and Co. law offices? I mean, there's not a single attorney in my generation that doesn't know.
I can't imagine but to be true, but
Wait, but didn't you? You're not a.
I turned in my badge, yes. I'm not an attorney anymore.
I'm pretty sure. I want to see Emma. That incident 7 years ago. That legendary trial. Oh, spicy! And at the middle of it all was one man, Phoenix Wright. Were you not versing Edgeworth? The case reached its sad conclusion, and he left law for good. He gave it. Okay, I thought he got he did something bad that got it taken away. Have you ever thought about coming back to the courts?
I'm not qualified to stand in court of law, I'm afraid.
Why?
Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence.
That's true. Forged evidence. What are you talking about? The card, I guess.
I'll tell you one of the evidence that shouldn't have existed. I'm not a magician's
The card.
well, piece of evidence struck me as odd, it's true. It just seemed, well, too perfect. I'll bet this was been.
Isn't it the card? This one. You mean this? Don't you? I got this from your daughter, Mr. Wright.
Yes, that card couldn't have been found at the crime scene. Yeah, took it with him when he left. Leaving the wrong card in its place. Luckily for us, the court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud.
So he wasn't wrong.
How can you be so sure? I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who
Ooh,
took the
slip of the tongue.
from the crime scene, the real killer.
Wow, he kind of planned it. Yes, it is fraud, but it's my way to show that you're the killer.
My verdict was already handed down 7 years ago.
Then you really?
Yes, I forged this card. One look at the crime scene should have told you it wasn't real.
But you can't do something like that and call yourself an attorney. Exactly.
It's calling yourselves an attorney, Polo.
So it's true. The rumor is true. 7 years ago.
None of that matters much now, doesn't it?
He seems kind of calm there. His face.
Wait.
Sorry. I punched. You punched right.
Share your story from here on out, Polo. Perhaps I can help you turn the next page.
It's pissed at right.
Drop in if you like.
Mr. Wright, I hate you.
Oh, about your uppercut?
Oh, he's gonna insult.
Try on, take that. I find it packs a little more punch.
Take that.
Well, thanks for today. I had a good time.
It's good. And with that, Mr. Wright walked out the door. And that's how my first trial ended. A lot of mysteries went unsolved, and at that time I had no idea they were all related. Every mystery that day, connected by a single thread of logic. Logic! I'd find out soon enough. I'm sorry. My name is Apollo Justice, attorney at law, and this is how my story begins. The end!
Again.
Oh, what's this? Yes. Okay.